Otumfour said to akasa afa asama esi OBUASI ho no. Nipa enson a omo ye na de hia omo te Asante asase so ya bo mu tuo sojafo. Otumfour said to ekasa afa asam no ho no say change of government shouldn't give people the opportunity to misbehave. Asante Hine condemns OBUASI incident. Otumfour said to kasa or say abanse saba kyerese e wo se emanipa bi ho akwanya emomudi dinsem hunu wo Ghana. Na Otumfour said to kasa afa nipa enso a sojafo a awoso obo Ghana ho ban a obiambo obutuo abo Ghana fo enso tuo wana asase so o say se abanse saba mema nipa bi mfatumi nso mo nsem endi nsem hunu. And I'll say this, I'm very disappointed in the statement from Otumfour. I am very disappointed. I am very, very disappointed. Because one, Obian Walker said this action by the military or the men who went there, it was because of change in government. There's been no official statement from anywhere. Say, Abansi Sayenti. And Amrantie no call say omoko AngloGold Ashanti site. So far until Otumfour gives me proof. So for Otumfour to politicize this matter, I am very disappointed in Menshia.
Whenever I say PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No answer my. I watch it. It was for Belgium, it was two Belgium, it why
You are still live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. You're still watching With All Due Respect extended version. We are coming to you live from our studios in Washington, D.C. We're live on TV, Loud Silence TV, this evening on Multi TV. We're also live on TikTok, Kevin Taylor _WADR. We're also live on Facebook, Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Our radios are also live tonight. Now, Muntaka, I'll come to him. I won't talk about Muntaka. But you know my stand when it comes to Muntaka. He's a rat. Yeah. And I'm going to change from that. Muntaka is a rat. If the NPP are going to make any inroads in the Ashanti region, they'll use Muntaka. He's a rat. And I'll not change from that because I know what I'm talking about. But I'm not ready to deal with Muntaka now. Muntaka issue there, I'll take care of it at the right time. Now, last week, I sent me see Ghana and me OBUASI ni akora me nyini OBUASI. I know every corner in OBUASI. It is sometimes now I call myself say, yes, Mr. Get it for me. I know myself say, you're from me from Hogalam say boy, because I grew up in OBUASI and I'm not shy. I'm very happy to grow up in OBUASI. It's part of the reason why I unhume so many a ding. And you don't just see OBUASI ni akora and say so near bre. Obi on OBUASI ni dilibia nim so OBUASI ni akora ni na form ni nyamresa. It does not matter the home you come from. Ohienibo sikenibo OBUASI ni akora is not timid and not any normal. Oya OBUASI ni akora na we timid as wa bodam ye ntiase. Ye ne OBUASI krampo ye no benya problem. And I'm very proud to say me nyina OBUASI. My basic education me nyina OBUASI. I've also always said me the OBUASI there. If I have to speak for OBUASI, I'll do it. And if I have to criticize OBUASI, anytime any opportunity be me, yeah. And when you know me to be the OBUASI for. Yes, because omudi nkwasi asema me catch rob omudi nkwasi asem. Enya because me free OBUASI me na for OBUASI and I say me nim ni pe OBUASI nti se OBUASI for Jimia, I should not talk about it. I will talk about it. Now, me besa me twa adwene ko bibi so. Last week, all over social media and on radio, traditional radio, TV, there was one topic that was going around in Ghana. And that topic was that Yekun eye nipa 7 ewo OBUASI. So we study my platforms, enemy team. We decided to stay away from that conversation. We wanted to hear other opinions. We wanted to know, let's say, amount for making legitimate claims about the incidents they see OBUASI ye bo nipa enson etuo OBUASI. Now, the question is, science about who say kosu ni nyina no, omo anomo kasa ni nyina no. My question to them is say, where are they now? Does the conversation end there? Because you could see say, omo TikTok, omo radio so, TV so, na omo ye dede nyina omo directing OBUASI, the killing of 7 people no, they were all directing it to Captain Smart. The question is, were they seeking justice for the people of OBUASI? And I say, it was out of pain. Say, and I want to say that I'm not holding brief for Captain Smart. Matanami show so I've told him my peace of mind so many times. I'm not going to use my platform to defend anybody. But my issue here is, sa assembly si OBUASI no. Mwana mo kasa na muye dede no. Was it about seeking justice for the people who were killed or murdered, or it was because some of you people thought to say it was the right opportunity to go after Captain Smart? Because for some reason, as someone ankasa is see na ya boni pansun tu no against their will no. Ya Ghana military ekuomo close range no. As someone ankasa no, it looks like say majority of people who started this conversation and blaming Captain Smart say some utterances that he made and it causes our problem no. The lives of the people nankasa na ehia no. The justice we are seeking for the people no. They don't care about it again. It looked like say it was an agenda to nail Captain Smart because of a mistake he made. I would say a mistake because none of the people who were sitting on TV from who journalists for any so-called Ananta bloggers near the Adeno. Obian to me can't say on social media encore against the ethics of social media no journalists and as a radio no artisanal. The journalists who were criticizing Captain Smart, criticizing everything, no, nobody can tell me say the ethics of the ejuma ye no, sa ejuma we no obia embu ethics no so da. And it's obibu ethics no so 5 years ago. When something happens today, we need to go bring that 5 years one to judge the person today. I understand, it's fine. And we have to do that because we need to check the system. And Captain Smart, some mistake, no, he needs to be spoken to. It's a fact. He needs to be corrected. People need to let him know that your job, no, you are not even supposed to do this. I get it. But the question here is, those people who were making so much noise, was it about the people who were killed, seeking justice for them, or it was about some kind of agenda or a pain against Captain Smart? Because it is looking like, say, majority of the people who were speaking and bringing Captain Smart into that matter, OBUASI killings, they sound like they are pained. They are pained because Captain Smart here juma too much my NDC about power. It is a Captain Smart there. Let's nail him. I'm asking you, was all those commentaries for justice to prevail or a personal vendetta or agenda against Captain Smart's career? I will not sit on my platform and defend Captain Smart for his actions. I'm not going to do it. But I'm also asking the motive behind some of the people who were sitting on radio, the so-called journalists in and out of want to say, was the main thing about the seeking justice for the people, or it was about trying to get at Captain Smart because Makume Muno, MPP lose elections, and we know for a fact that Captain Smart, the journalism work, he played some role for the NDC to win elections. It's a fact. I won't take it away from him. Inti esa attacks na yawa amudi lose election na amudi can some na say looking at asamono clearly and making sure say you didn't know atu baby was said that because me ya say your body pansun tuo na ni pansun na ya bo mutuo ya yesi omono. Nobody is making that a priority. Rather, everybody thinks say, or some people think say, when they go after a journalist, that will solve the problem. Mibusau, where did that conversation go? And I did Captain Smart at we are not soldier for no boss out to or some form who Diana, because we are talking about military men who are supposed to know, who are supposed to act right under pressure. We are talking about military men who should know what to do at what time. This is not the first time nipa bi ako twan kantan ehuri ako AG for territory mu. This is not the first time. Mimi nyini OBUASI. I've seen this over 1,000 times. Till date, sa nipa nso aye bo mutuo Ghana military for bo mutuo no. We have not heard the Ghana military say OBUASI ni akwala ana small scale miner bi ebo soja ni bi tuo. So we are asking, what at all did these guys do for the soldiers to waste 7 lives? What did they do? Why is that not our priority? Other than we are not seeking answers, why are we not seeking justice for these people? But it looked like, sir, majority of the people are not multi radio, social media, LDD Captain Smart. The whole thing was the pain almost suffers still from the defeat of the NPP. And that is what I am seeing. That is what I am seeing. We need to be asking questions. Who gave the instructions for these military men to open fire on innocent Ghanaians? I say innocent because they were not yielding guns. These were Ghanaians who did not fire to kill a military officer. You and I, we have not been trained to be able to stand pressure. We have not been trained to know, say, we have not been trained to know, say, this danger needs to be dealt with this way. The Ghana military men, they have been trained. Now the question here is, small scale miner bang and a tree to a boss so they need to and also so they need a be a tuo a guniso. Yet I want to my so you need can't just your boss so you need be a two. Into the question is, when a mass are ordano? Why in a year call? Because from what I know, from a year witnesses who were there, the military men who came, they actually made a call. And when they made the call, that was when they started firing. We are talking about people who are before you not less than a mile. People who are about 200 meters away from you. If even they are holding machete, and I said they are holding knives, you are a military officer. Enti deɛ na bɛma sojani atwituo abɔ nipa 7 tuo pay abra sojani ntumi kan kyɛm sɛ nipa no mu gyina no ba ko tutuo bɔ sojani bi ama sojani bi 9 etuo kan 9. Why are we not asking those questions? And you see, my member video been trouble. There was a young man who was there. And Mameka been trouble. Soldier for boat no. They are the same military officers. Time and I to abano. Yes, police station be OBUASI. The OBUASI young men stop you omona. Yes, no. They are the same military officers. Boss to this men. Sanko for we.
Sonne video.
Let me tell you something. Don't make us run. We are going to bed. Pay the first question. I'm being amazing. Get back. You are not going anywhere. You are not going to the police station. 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 Hey, move video.
These are the same military officers. Soldier 4-way na election 2024 ya omiyesadi we OBUASI East. These are the same military officers of OBUASI. The question is, why are military officers guarding private property? AngloGold Ashanti as a company, don't they have their own security? Why are the military there? These military men there, they are guarding Galamsey site and guarding AngloGold Ashanti sites. Why are military officers guarding private properties? Is that their job? Time and AngloGold Ashanti had their own security. AGC security. No much green. So why is this at this point? AngloGold Ashanti, a big company like AngloGold Ashanti, they don't even have a security. Why should the military be guarding AngloGold Ashanti sites? Why? And why is the CEO, the MD of AngloGold Ashanti, why is he quiet on this matter? Because he was part of the people who gave the instructions for these men to be shot. Why hasn't he resigned? I didn't think that the guy is still at post. Why are we not questioning these people who gave the instructions for the military to shoot? We want answers. We want to seek justice. We want the people why the commander that night who gave the instructions for the military to shoot? Military officer the people who went to the site. Why is the AGA boss, the MD, still at post? Why are we allowing this nonsense to happen in Ghana? And we sit in Ghana, nobody wants to talk about the most important thing, because the agenda is that Captain Smart campaign abwa ama NDC about power, because that MPP need Jimmy Yan destroy Captain Smart. I'm not holding brief for him. If he has made the mistake, it's his own problem. But the issue here is you going after Captain Smart worth more than the lives that we lost in OBUASI. Captain Smart now going at Tebono. And people need to account. People need to give us answers. It is a party luzi. Say, oh, yaw. Say Captain Smart I na dwuma bi and akweti our partner. Na say obi atwetuo ameda Ghana for 7. You have to make it an agenda. Say, dear, into better cham says our boys na no just social media. Girls na no did radio soon social media. Kasano. Say nkomo maame ana mo papa ka omo ye bo mutuo no ho a ankom be jai sa omo mawu na sa waka Captain Smart asem. No. Their focus will be on the military officer who pulled the trigger. Their focus will be on the AGAMD who oversaw the killing or murdering of these Ghanaians, because AG and rente some military for we. So the MD should take responsibility for these killings. This is not just this is pure murder. Now, would you say that anchor MD of AG and got out of position? No. Who hired the military? Who hired those military men? Is the AGMD. So why is he still in office? Why are we not saying that guy should step down? Why are we not protesting? Why are we not making sure the people who rather killed are being questioned? And then I change the conversation, no? Because a yaw will be muyem. Because some people are still paying this MPP free power. Because some people feel say journalists phobi ekasaye etia bone inti enda de yenya omo yenti omuti uti omuti a nipa nso na eku omo no omo nya nipa. That is my problem in this whole thing. In Tiabaye, no, I didn't say anything. I was just listening. And you get some people speaking a lot. And I was watching them. Some of them, 90% are ignorant. They are speaking because obisa me fribuase, obisa me asantini, obisa ye the MPP4. The issue is, were you going to leave that one to go and say Captain Smart can summon Mbrebi? You are going to be asking questions. You'll be even asking for compensation. Mo free boas na bujina TV so and the social media for amokekan kwasi asem no knowledge no. So bunyam bema no ana mo mba na ma wo mogu dem nanka omugu on nke bo ba kutu a anka ba begina be ka say in same you be kind of 3 months you will be asking questions other na soja ni no e boss atuo no. Na unia ni kutatuo. Unia ni ku soja ni. Let's stop this foolishness. We want answers. The AngloGold Ashanti MD is responsible for this murder. The soldiers who went there to kill them were instructed by somebody to shoot. People are supposed to give us answers. The MD of AngloGold Ashanti, Mr. S, get me the guy's picture. We cannot make this go just like that. We cannot just sit there and say, oh, yeah, attack Captain Smart into problem. We can't do that. We are going to make sure the right thing is done. And if the AGAMD is going to be fired, because AngloGold Ashanti is a private company, they cannot come to Ghana and murder 7 people and walk. We will let the international community know that AngloGold Ashanti murdered 7 people. Yes. Because it's a company that is supposed to have its own security. I don't even know why the Ghana military is guarding a private facility. Why is AngloGold Ashanti hiring military to guard their facility? They have the right to put together their own private security. Why are they doing that? Somebody should give us answers. I want to put the MD of AngloGold Ashanti, his picture on the screen. Now, we are going to officially make sure that the MD of AngloGold, who was part of this, yes, because the military officers are the question is, why they hire them? Were they working for free? Somebody hired them. Somebody was paying them. So when that person commits a crime, you, the person who hired them, is supposed to answer. Mr. S, get me the picture. I think we have it somewhere. The MD of AngloGold Ashanti. We had the picture somewhere. I think the last time we were speaking, it came up. I have the picture. Mr. S, I have the picture. This man should be held accountable. And I'm so surprised to say, I say, Obian Peso Beka. I say, everybody is quiet. Near Tiha, and there were some people of Water River Authority. Omoko Bie Insio, Ewa Akosumbo, and the far Ghana for. We were blaming those people who did that job. Why are we not blaming the MD of AngloGold Ashanti? Why is this guy still at post? Why is this guy still there? We not making him understand to say, you cannot lead the private company to murder Ghanaians. Let me tell you, when somebody encroaches on your property Ghana branch, they say you have to shoot to kill. I'm telling you, it's a fact. Encroaching people's property is a crime. Now the question here is, Sir Crime Committee, did it deserve them being murdered? These people were murdered. Sir Crime now, committee, did it deserve military officers opening live guns on them? That is the question we're asking. Unless the MD of AngloGold Ashanti gave direct instructions to the military that when somebody crosses our territory, shoot to kill, then we will question him. Indeed, somebody needs to tell us something. Are we echoing? But are we echoing? That is the thing. So we need to start asking the relevant questions. Who is taking responsibility for these murders? The MD of AngloGold Ashanti, he needs to step away. He needs to step away. Watch this video. This is one gentleman who was there when the issue happened.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, brother, kuna soldier for shoot no. Oni jina ono. Na me aboa you're treating the fine. On the bullet in kana. Oni jina ono. Nti nenu mu nsem kakra na ono ankasa eyewitness. Brother, I didn't see you na o ka ona I didn't see e ba ne saying.
First of all, after say a bit ethic and crown. And yes, a so I say, sick kind of decoy, any cutter, and a cylinder, a jar, a guitar, a canter, and a truck and we, a truck and we, and a boy, surrender, and you opinion for me, that force opinion for me. A boy, to Jenna Catro, me say. Much Mufonte, it's a Bonia is a company try by Omufonte, the pay. And Jinawana, Omukrano Mupaya Chose, and Yabutre, by Omukomendano, I will lead this Agango, and no conchen or no poe call. Call me the sofa, the Nimudio Kayan, Nimutia, a woman. And Jinawana, who say, I say, Ada gang eba ne car. And today Betty I say, Omubu on Yantin Diabu, and one is almost at shoot in your Numa. Nukurano of an Amitan and Chessin or no Casa Mintina or Catrami, also say, Mintina, say, Adaki or Kerfi Akama. And the house is so Catcher, say, Adaki or Kerfi Akama, or Tinese, Tina. Dadie atimi enti dadie na atimi no etuo na aka no na memedie mesumi dani na ampa na mi se etuo eni etuo na bo me na ebe pa me anu si enye se bia ye na ye du mu se ye ne omu kokon ana se eni omu koye yi gidigidi bia after say no ye take kantano se boko tuji si ene po mo achewa se esro mo ye de boni ani se ye eni omu ni
Pacho udili say
e friend of Razak Ibrahim
enti e ba sa no mo hospital pe be na ba mo nchen
oh pay for the ball
This is what happened. AGA ewo a lot of land ewo OBUASI. Land tibi wa omode fence afa ho. In kanta na wakana to say mesh. And almost and AGA knows this is not new, and I'm not here supporting illegality, but as the last result, and then they say also Mukunipa ana, also Mukunipa 7. That's the question. They could have arrested them. They are military officers. They have been trained to do that. Dear ne mama junior say also kuomo. And no any question no. Inti Ghana na yet no. Right now, what say assembly sina military choir. The only option they have is to kill. Somebody needs to answer questions. And this AGAMD, he needs to answer questions. And I'll be happy. Dr. Solomon Owusu, he knows more about mining. Dr. Solomon Owusu, me am for Dr. Solomon Owusu. This guy is a very good friend. You know a lot about mining. Why haven't you spoken about the killings in OBUASI? Dr. Solomon Owusu, mining engineer Dr. Solomon Owusu. This guy is a very good friend. Why have you refused to speak? Because I know you are very vocal and I respect you for that. You speak on illegal mining, activities that hampers or goes against the environment. You speak against illegal small scale. You are very vocal. You have been very vocal. This particular incident, why have you refused to speak on this incident? Is it because this guy was your classmate and is your friend? Or there are other things, that's why you have decided not to speak on this matter? I want you to go on radio. I want you to go on TV. Speak on this matter. You have learned engineering more than I have learned. I don't even know anything about it. And I know when you learn about mining, you learn about security too. So you know how to protect mine, how it should be done. Why have you refused to speak on this? The MD of AngloGold Ashanti needs to be fired. I am praying that this incident ends CBM. But to prevent this incident from happening, the people who caused that problem, these military officers or say publish anymore TV, so they need to be sacked and they need to face jail time. They have murdered Ghanaians. ABI will say, assembly see and one on a court. There's pain. I'm telling you, every military officer in OBUASI, life is at stake. They are legitimate police officers. Their life, life is at stake. People are pained. You cannot open fire and kill 7 people and think, say, people will not react. And I don't want it to get to that level. It's something that I wish never happens. But if we decide not to take actions, then we are allowing people with such pain in their heart, to take some decisions. We cannot make it look like a normal day and walk away. No, somebody needs to take responsibility. Amount for money, a bomb to a kuomu. Obi and my instructions, something needs to be done. Inti yang punish obia, yang you obiedi, yang jelu obia. So the next day, they'll go do the same thing again. I'm not going to be on my platform to defend any criminal act. I will never do it. But in Ghana, minim say, so ya Ghana ni na so obi bokro no kra na wan twetwo ambo obi tuo so bo obi tuo kwa yan twetwo mbo ni tuo. We know that is how the law etie e Ghana. Inti edien pa na nkofo we ye ya soja for who say etuo e beku omo nkwa ne the only edien, the only option for them. Crime is bad. You are not supposed to encroach people's property. But we also, as humans, we cannot stop people from their actions. That does not mean that when people fault, we should at the end of the day go against the law. No. And that jail. And I will never say obi encroachy and now uncle we are AngloGold Ashanti gold. I will never advise anybody to do that. But the military officers there, that is not how they are supposed to handle the issue. So we need justice in here. The MD of AngloGold Ashanti needs to be fired. Or we need to hear something from AngloGold Ashanti. Because till now, they have said nothing. The only thing that they said is that, the AGS school, AGS schools are closed now. We don't need that. This guy needs to take responsibility. No, I don't care whether he was there or not. Somebody needs to take responsibility. This guy murdered those 7 gentlemen. He did. We are yet to hear that a military officer was murdered by these people they killed. Inti AngloGold Ashanti, this is a fight between my platform and your company. If nothing is done, we will make sure the world gets to know that AngloGold Ashanti OBUASI mine, AngloGold Ashanti OBUASI mine is not worth investing with. We will make the world know that your leaders in OBUASI leading the mine are murderers. You people just go to OBUASI, you build one toilet, you build one water, and then you murder the people for their money. We are not going to allow that. And I will not sit here and justify anybody trying to steal from AngloGold Ashanti. There are right channels to use to arrest people and make sure they face the full rigors of the law. That is why there are laws governing this country. That is why when somebody goes against the law, we have to arrest them and send them to court to be jailed. You have the right to do that. AngloGold Ashanti mine from tomorrow, when I come, we need answers. Or else this gentleman's picture will be on my show every day and the world will get to know he led the murdering of 7 young people in OBUASI. He led the murdering.
Current Falcon 900, though serviceable, lacks enough range to reach long-haul destinations without refueling stops. The Falcon 900 jet will technically stop at airports where the president does not intend to do a stopover, and this could lead to unnecessary delays and placing a burden on
We will come back to this matter. We will Jimmy. Now, as some way in our CV, I saw this publication. A year joy. Say joy for bois, Mesome bois. Otumfour said to akasa afa asama esi OBUASI hono. Nipa enson a omo ye na de hia omo te Asante asase so ya bo mu tuo sojafo. Otumfour said to ekasa afa asem no hono say change of government shouldn't give people the opportunity to misbehave. Asante Hine condemns OBUASI incident. Otumfour said to kasa or say abanse saba kyerese e wo se emanipa bi hu akwanya emomudi dinsem hunu wo Ghana. Na Otumfour said to kasa afa nipa enso a sojafo a ewo so obobo Ghana ho ban a obiambo obutuo abo Ghana fo enso tuo wana asase so o say se abanse saba mema nipa bi mfatumi nso mu nsem endi nsem hunu. And I'll say this, I'm very disappointed in the statement from Otumfour. I am very disappointed. I am very, very disappointed. Because one, Obian Walker said this action by the military or the men who went there, it was because of change in government. There's been no official statement from anywhere. Say, Abansi Sayenti. And I'm ranting, no, a call say, Omoko AngloGold Ashanti site. So far, until Otumfour gives me proof. So, for Otumfour to politicize this matter, I am very disappointed in Menshia. Because, as some say, Abano, it is not because of power that changed. It is an issue, Esia, Nipebi Ekunipa, Sebio. Nipa nso ebo mutui ankomo ya de shobu free menhia. I don't think say Sebio nka menhia beka asem okan no e the politics abefrafra. I don't think say emrante no omukọ o say omukọ akobie AngloGold Ashanti net no they were wearing NDC or MPP colors. These are young men who live in OBUASI. It is for Otumfour to attribute this to a change of government. And then I believe say with all due respect no Otumfour said to Ankasaye there's some kind of hypocrisy in Otumfour said to statement. Because if you want to look at the case critically or look at the issue critically, the issue here is why NMI instructions kun eye emrantiano. Boni ben emrantiano ya soldier for end to me and use other means to stop them. The only thing they had to do was to shoot them. These are questions, basic questions everyone will be asking. Now, if Otumfour said to catch say they see OBUASI a may kun nipan sono a change of government in the then in 2020 your boy nipa tuo e wotechimano identity Otumfour ankasa say a change of government about 2 months 70 and a boy nipa tuo for about 4 years. Otumfour said to never spoke on Techiman South killings. Asantibemu yetna Asantibemu ebo nipa nso tuo. Otumfour did not see the need to speak on it. even though it was a different matter. But a war asem na yeka. Why is Otumfour so eager to jump the gun to tell us, say, what happened, it was because of change of government. It wasn't. This is not the first time an incident like this has happened in OBUASI. So far, we are all waiting for the investigative report. So for Otumfour to just conclude this matter, to create an impression in the heads of people, say, this is politics, then I think Otumfour got it wrong. And we have to say it in his face. Because unim, say, nipebi ebe she tumiechi, no more the dim kwasiasem, eti se soja fona, omo she tumiechi, AngloGold Ashanti MD no ehai omomomo disa imbransem. Because what in the first place, why are soldiers guarding a private property? Why? We are paying these soldiers with the taxpayers' money to stay and protect Ghana. Why are they guarding private property? That's the first question we need to be asking. And I'm deeply disappointed in this statement. This should not be political. This should be straight questioning of authority and how they deliberately murdered people. We need to move away from these things. And sometimes we'll be trying to Kevin or Otumfour. I don't hate Otumfour. Bibia niwa Otumfour wa mi menyebi. Otumfour is going to be rich till he dies. Otumfour is going to be royal till he dies. The Otumfour enya abrabum enya dia menyebi. So why should I hate him? But I have the right to criticize the utterances of Otumfour when I believe it's not right. That is what I do. And it does not mean when I criticize Otumfour's statement, it makes me disrespect him. No. I need to criticize Otumfour for him to know I respect him. That is why I'm criticizing him. And not to Otumfour Kramporo, Sebio, or Tnasia, or what Sebio, I am forming Netna, Edgini, and Samho. So it is very good we also analyze the statements from Otumfour because Otumfour has some do. This is not about change of government. Unless Otumfour knows, say it was purely change of government, politician being a cast of Unkoho, and I say, evidence. Until somebody proves that to me. Because you cannot tell me NDC ko OBUASI, MPP ko OBUASI, Kweku OBUASI West MP, Kweku Kwatin, Ojina OBUASI AngloGold, the AngloGold Ashanti campaign from 2016. Ye boni patwo. Last 2 years, ye boni pabe and what you to OBUASI. Why didn't we say it's because the government in power, the way they are doing things, we didn't say anything. And I can show you videos. I was here, I spoke on it. It's because of change in power. No. I disagree with that statement. And that statement is a statement protecting criminals who killed Ghanaians. The statement from Otumfour, protecting soldier for Otumfour, protecting AngloGold Ashanti MD, who is supposed to take responsibility for his actions. We are not supposed to use power to protect crime. With all due respect, Otumfour said to Abrochire na unyini te semia. Sebio, yenyina yakodi pa. Until we are sure that Abrochire some way see and an oil company and a Otumfour bi encroach oil company and a gold mining company. So Canada, what's na and UK. Na say omo encroach na say ya bo mutua. Ojin say people are going to sit there and let those security people walk away and the MD of the company walk away. You have traveled more than have traveled. You have seen things more than have seen. You have experienced that. Why are we not applying the same thing here? This is not politics. This is somebody deliberately murdering Ghanaians. And we expect Ahemfo to lead the charge to make sure say Otumfour and Shisha Soja Tadie and Shisha position and Ghana for. I will never justify the actions of these young men who went to encroach and as Omoko cross the AGA4 line. I will never support them. But I'll also not allow people to murder unarmed Ghanaians. Never. Because Soja Dibiru were born to it is almost like and the Ghana military, the only option they have, say Otumfour they need to shoot there. They don't deserve to be in those uniforms. Now,
my never say PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them, you